Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2018 horror comedy Slaughterhouse Rulez. A film that is written and directed by Crispin Mills. It's got quite a star-studded cast. We have Simon Pegg, we have Nick Frost reunited again on screen. We have Michael Sheen, we have Asa Butterfield, we have Margot Robbie making an appearance, Hermione Caulfield and Finn Cole. And this tells the story of Finn Cole's character Don, who is given the opportunity to go to a very specialised private school, Slaughterhouse. He doesn't want to go, but he's kind of strong-armed by his mother into going. So he ends up getting there. Simon Pegg's one of the teachers, Michael Sheen's the headmaster. We have Nick Frost, who is an environmentalist living out in the woods, who's trying to prevent some fracking that is taking place on the school grounds, that has been invited in by the headmaster to make some extra money for the school. So Finn Cole's character Don is trying hard to settle into the school. He has fallen madly in love with Hermione Caulfield's character Clemsey, but because he's a rookie, he's new to the school, everybody hates him, especially the sixth formers. He's getting bullied. There's kids who have committed suicide at the school. It doesn't seem a particularly pleasant place at all. And this company that's been brought in to do the fracking digs a massive sinkhole. There's a big sinkhole appears from the work that they're doing that unleashes unspeakable horror upon the school and everybody there and surrounding it. Now then, what did I think of Slaughterhouse Rulez? Well, this is a bit of an odd one. This film kind of disappeared without a trace. I remember seeing a trailer at the time it was due to come out, and I thought, oh, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost back on screen together. Who wouldn't be interested in that? I certainly was, and the trailer looked pretty good, pretty fun. But I couldn't see it anywhere to go and watch it at all, and it just seemed to go away with, sank without a trace. Well, I managed to see it now, and I can kind of understand why it's kind of sunk without a trace, this film. It's a bit of an odd one, this. I think Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, who act as producers here, it's a bit of a misfire, an odd misfire for them, I would suggest. It's not a bad film, this, at all, but it takes a good 50 minutes for anything to bloody happen. The first 40-50 minutes of this film is just about this kid, Finn Cole's character Don Wallace, trying to settle into this strange school. It's almost like Hogwarts without the charm. You've got characters that are meant to certainly there's one character, let me see if I can find who it was now. Yeah, Clegg. There's one character, Clegg, who looks like something from Harry Potter on steroids, one of the students who bullies everybody. And for a comedy, I could have forgiven it for the first 50 minutes if it had been funny, but it's light humour at best. It didn't really make me laugh or chuckle out loud very often at all. Just a bit of a snigger now and then. The humour was off, and I think part of that was probably because it wasn't written by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I think they just produced it. It's a great idea. I can see why you'd want to make this film. Now, this film really starts getting going when this unspeakable horror is unleashed upon the school. That's when it gets fun, this film, much more fun. And it can delve into its dark humour, and you get some good scenes of gore and violence, and some pretty good effects going on, I have to say. I think the design of the so-called unspeakable horror that is unleashed, I don't want to spoil, was pretty good. I quite liked it. And seeing the students or the pupils from the school trying to get through each scenario was fun too. I thought individually, a lot of the characters kind of worked. I thought Michael Sheen's character, the headmaster, was quite a lot of fun, I have to say. But the rest of them, I didn't really see why Nick Frost needed to be in this film. It was kind of a bit irrelevant. Margot Robbie's part in this film was, she definitely didn't need to be there. It didn't make any sense at all. That could have been cut completely from the film. But I suspect the reason they didn't is because it's Margot Robbie. Why would you? But I don't know why she did it. I don't know why she agreed to do this film. So it's kind of a mishmash of everything. It's got a bit of, comedy, a bit of horror, a bit of action, a bit of fantasy, and none of it kind of really works. But it still manages to be a bit of fun when you watch it. So I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. This certainly watchable. It did keep me entertained, but it doesn't do anything particularly well. And the first 40 minutes or so of this film is pretty dull and pretty hard to watch at times, because not a lot happens. It really starts getting going when the unspeakable horror is unleashed upon the school. So it's worth checking out, especially if you're a fan of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and what have you. It's great always to see them on screen together. So if you get a chance, you might want to check this film out. So that's my review for Slaughterhouse Rulez. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time on Screen Stars.